Okay, here's another throw. This is from the Army trials. This is Discus this time. So we'll look at it in full speed and then we'll slow it up. Alright, overall good. Let's go back to your winds. Again, just like I mentioned in the shot, if you can lessen the winds, I think the better off your throw will be. If you're set on 3, then just stick with it. Also, if you look at the chair, it seems to be a little wobbly here, so we need to make sure and get these ties tied down nice and tight. Perhaps when we're tightening them down, you lean back and forward and we'll test it out if we need to tighten anywhere. We were thrown on grass, so I'm sure there was some give throughout the day as the chair was sinking into the soil. But let's look at your winds here, your final wind. You're getting ready to throw. Okay, that was it. Alright. Good with the shoulders. Fairly square to the back. You have a wide discus here. Wide right arm. That's good. Your left arm is coming around fairly well, and this is what I'm talking about with the shot. If we can shorten that sweep with your shot, I think you might have more snap with that left side slamming in, right side coming through, some more stretch in the chest, more force on the implement. But that's good. I think also your arm could be a little higher here. You want to create maximum distance from your rotational body, so your sternum, your spine. And right now it just seems like it might be a little low, and the discus gets closer to the body and the less force it has. So perhaps bring your arm up a little bit more so that we get the maximum rotation and time to put force on the discus. Upon release, the left side shortens here and kind of gets scrunched on the chest. If possible, we'd like it to follow through on that back side, continuing here with the right side going into the throw. If not, then that's what we'll work with. Another thing, if you'll notice in your wind, if we were back here, we've gone up to here and we're almost leaning back as we're releasing. So we want to be fairly straight up and down as we're throwing. If anything, leaning into the throw a little bit with the chair holding us down. I think when you lean back, it might feel like there's more force on the discus on your hand upon release. But what you're doing as you lean back is you shorten that radius as it rotates around. And remember, the longer radius around our body, the more force we have. So stay long with that arm, almost like you're reaching out from your body as you're coming around with that right side into the throw. So we need to focus on keeping our chest up into the throw, right side following the discus into the throw, and not leaning back and shortening up our radius as the discus goes out. But nice pop with that right side, releasing the discus. And that angle for the discus right there might be a little high. So perhaps consider lowering that angle or that path a little bit upon release. Discus should be around 40 degrees upon release. 40, 38 degrees is your maximum, or your best angle for the release on the discus. That might be a little high. So a little lower would probably help. But overall, good throw, bull, and keep working at it. We'll get better in August and we'll be ready for the games.